boy Rizz smacking y'all with the Yah-Mean of the day. We're going to take something out of the book of Rizz. Y'all ready? If you're selfish, thou shalt eat a dick. If you're selfish, thou shalt eat a dick. There's a lot of selfish people out here. Folks that want to be in the street. The street boys out there. Everything y'all doing is street. Street cred is everything to y'all. But y'all don't have any money. So when you get booked and you get jammed up, who you calling? 9 times out of 10, it's not your homies. It's not a cousin. It's not nobody your age and your age bracket that can really bail you out of a situation. You calling your mother. Now your mother is a hard-working woman. She owns her house. Now she has to put up her house. She has to dig into her savings when she's supposed to be chilling in life. As she get older, she's supposed to be chilling. Winding down, enjoying the fruits of labor of life. But she got to mess around and get your ass out of jail because you want to be associated with the streets. Everything is important about the streets. It's the streets first. But you love and you care about your mother. You selfish. If you don't have any money to pay for lawyers to bail yourself out of jail or somewhere where you stash some money for somebody to do that for you other than your mother, then you shouldn't be in the street. Your mother worked her ass off for that house. Now she has to put her house up to get you out of jail. To put money on your books if you are in jail. She has to work overtime, still working. It's not taking care of your mother. See, taking care of your mother, if you don't have it financially, you can alleviate a lot of the stress for her by doing the right thing. Being a gangster is not that important. And then who's telling you you're a gangster? Like, who you getting your kudos from? Because 9 times out of 10, they nut-ass niggas too. You put their Glock down, you beat them the fuck up on that corner. You ask them to get out in the street and put their hands up, they don't know what the fuck to do. Who you getting the street cred from? I always will say this, and I will always say this. Our era was tougher. You want to know why? Because it was pay-per-view. It was boxing pay-per-view before pay-per-view was even pay-per-view, baby. When we had to get out in the street and rumble and knuckle, the whole hood was out there. Your hood, his family. You had to put on under the lights. That's how you put your hood on your back. Everybody was watching. You could take a loss in front of your whole hood. But at least we lived another day. And our parents didn't have to put their houses up to bail us out. Work end jobs and strip and twerk and all that other shit just to keep your ass out of jail. You're selfish. If you don't think outside the box to understand that this affects your mother, your father, your grandmother, you're selfish. I understand how shit go out in the streets. You may get into some shit. But if you keep doing it over and over again, and these people are making these sacrifices for you, and you claim you care about them, you're selfish. Because this is shit that you don't have to get into. When I was 16, I got the message. I got caught up in a situation, charged with 2 felonies and a misdemeanor. Possible jail sentence for like a year in the youth study center. You know, I was young at the time. And what happened was I watched what it do to my mother. Here was this lady who laughed at all my jokes coming in, to just kind of giggling, muted as far as her conversation, loss of focus, loss of appetite. And my mom's an eater. Anybody know my mom? My mom's not turning down no dinner invitations. If I call my mom right now and say, let's go eat, she like, yo, what time? My mom ain't turning down no meals. She loves to eat. You come in with a plate or something, she coming in with her fork. Let me taste that. Like, that's my mother. She enjoys eating. But during that time, I said, Mom, did you eat? Oh, no, I'm all right, And just going upstairs. It had an effect on my mother that our only son would possibly go to juvenile for a year. Now, people could say, oh, that's not enough time. All time is time. I spent 3 hours in the jail and that shit felt like it was 3 years. Because it's different when you don't have your freedom. You're not able to just come along and go as you please. It's a different lifestyle. And I watched what it do to my mother. So at an early age, I got it because I didn't like that feeling. Not my superhero. Not the lady who would catch a bullet for me. Not the lady who all the Tommy and the polo and the shit that I had up in my closet, the different Air Max sneaks to match my polo shorts, all that stuff that she sacrificed for me. I wasn't working. I wasn't no drug dealer. I never sold drugs. My mother made all that happen. I was looking just as good as the drug dealers because my mother made it happen. Not that lady. I don't need her on top of the things that I was already doing outside of that case. Just to get in trouble, the suspensions in school. It just had a domino effect to her. It just took a toll on her. Heavy. And I didn't like it. So I had to adjust. I had to adjust my way of thinking. I had to adjust my surroundings. And I just had to try to change my whole mind state. Because I didn't like that feeling over somebody who loves and would do anything for me. It was selfish on my part. And it's selfish on y'all part. Women out there, y'all having all these children. Y'all got an NFL franchise. You on your back, peace sign in the air with your legs. You thinking nothing of it. You think it's cute. You know what I mean? Meanwhile, every time you get a chance to tweet, there's no good men out here. But every time we turn around, there's a baby shower invitation. RSVP. Register at Baby R Us. Where the hell he come from? You having another one? But you expect the grandmom to stop her life and become a full-time babysitter. Now you want your grandmom to run a daycare center because you want to go out and still be young and all that. No. She did not lay down on her back. She didn't have her legs always pinned back. She did that years ago. And if she's currently doing it today, she's not having no more kids out of it. You are. That's your responsibility. You're selfish. If you think that the grandparents are supposed to watch the kids all the time, no, because you feel like that they're not doing anything, because you want to go out and have a drink or do this and do that, the third, look, you better find a way to drink and stay a functional mother, because that's not on the grandmother. She got a life too, and these grandmoms is getting younger and younger. So who's to say that they don't want to go and get their legs pinned back and let the neighbors know their name? We don't want to talk about it, of course. We don't want to see. We don't want that's not a sight to see. But it's reality. They have a life too. They want to go with their partner and get busy too. They want to go to AC. They want to go to Vegas and just live life too. They want to see their grandkids. They love their grandkids. When they free, they're able to see them. They'll say, hey, take them, bring them over for a weekend. Go do you. I know raising my daughter, my mother at times used to force me to go to places. Because I was like, nah, Mom, that's my responsibility. I come on a Friday night. Me and Kay watch Dora. Me and my daughter watched Dora when she was younger at that particular time until we passed out. I may have some wine or beer, a little shot of liquor. She had a nice little juicy juice or some milk or whatever it was. And we just laughed at Dora. We laughed at the cartoons that was there until we passed out. I wasn't at no club and all that, only when I had the time. And I didn't care neither. Because your kids are your priority. They don't ask to be here. It's selfish when you having all these kids and you believe that everybody should watch them but you. It's selfish, fellas, when you telling your kid's mother or you telling your friends or whatever, oh yeah, I'm babysitting. How are you babysitting, bro? How are you babysitting? They are your children. You're not babysitting. Who is it? The neighbors? It's yours. You running around here like Action Jackson, shooting everything, having all these kids and expecting your mother to be their mother. It's selfish. These are all selfish acts. We live in a world today where people just think about themselves. You want to create the whole mess, but everybody else is supposed to bail you out. Bullshit. Selfishness. We have to be more selfless. Understand, take accountability for your actions. We have to do better. So yes, if you are selfish, thou shalt eat a dick.